Hello. Please hit like button and subscribe my channel. Also press bell icon for future video notifications. Thanks.
Gareth Delany to Towhid Hridoy, tossed up outside off. Towhid Hridoy pushes this to long off and sets off for a single. Curtis Campher to Towhid Hridoy, floated, full and on off. Towhid Hridoy pushes it to mid-on and crosses for a single as there is a misfield. Curtis Campher to Shakib Al Hasan, an incredible achievement for Shakib Al Hasan. It is a full ball, on-off. Shakib Al Hasan pushes it gently towards mid-off and crosses. That will be 7,000 runs for Shakib Al Hasan in ODIs for Bangladesh. Curtis Campher to Shakib Al Hasan, shorter, on-off. Shakib Al Hasan dabs it to backward point. Curtis Campher to Towhid Hridoy, length ball, angled into the pads. Hridoy flicks it through mid-wicket for a single. Curtis Campher to Towhid Hridoy, beaten. On a length, outside off. It shapes away. Towhid Hridoy walks across and tries to have a poke at it but misses. Curtis Campher to Towhid Hridoy, Campher dishes a full one, on-off. Towhid Hridoy defends it late towards point. Andy McBride to Towhid Hridoy, a single to end the over, as this full one is flicked to mid-wicket. Andy McBride to Towhid Hridoy, back of a length, on middle. Towhid Hridoy rocks back and carves it through cover point. Two fielders give it a chase and keep it down to 2 runs. Andy McBride to Towhid Hridoy, on-off, defended back to the bowler. Andy McBride to Towhid Hridoy, flatter and on leg, Hridoy tucks it to the leg side. Andy McBride to Shakib Al Hasan, short, on-off. Shakib Al Hasan bunts it towards long off for 1. Andy McBride to Towhid Hridoy, tossed up, around off. Towhid Hridoy prods and nudges it past short mid-wicket for 1. Harry Tector to Shakib Al Hasan, floated and full, on-off. Shakib Al Hasan sweeps this to the man behind square leg. Don't miss anything. Subscribe to our newsletter and get all the stories that matter delivered to your inbox. Invalid id. Please enter again. Harry Tector to Shakib Al Hasan, flatter and on-off. Shakib Al Hasan pushes it to point. There is an overthrow which allows the batter to take one more. Harry Tector to Shakib Al Hasan, full, outside off. Shakib Al Hasan drives it to covers. Harry Tector to Shakib Al Hasan, darted, on the pads. Shakib Al Hasan tucks it to the leg side. Harry Tector to Shakib Al Hasan, on-off, defended. Harry Tector to Towhid Hridoy, Tector spills it down the leg side. Towhid Hridoy gets some back on it. Paul Sterling saves a certain boundary as he is able to get a hand on it, at leg slip. One taken. Harry Tector continues from this end. Andy McBride to Towhid Hridoy, full, on leg. Towhid Hridoy tucks it to the leg side for a single this time. A successful over from McBride comes to an end. Andy McBride to Towhid Hridoy, 4. Towhid Hridoy opens his account in ODI cricket with a boundary. It is darted on the pads. Towhid Hridoy uses the depth of his crease and wrists it through fine leg. The ball goes through the gap and races away to the fence. Andy McBride to Towhid Hridoy, full and on-off, blocked out solidly. Time for drinks. Ireland is right on top at this point as they removed the top order from the middle without many on board. Bangladesh would be looking to build a partnership here and get back in the game. Andy McBride to Najmul Hussain Shanto, out. Sound of timber. Andy McBride gets rid of the big fish here. Najmul Hussain Shanto trudges back to the pavilion. Andy McBride continues his attack from round the wicket and this time get rewarded for it. It is a full ball, coming in with the arm, on off. Najmul Hussain Shanto tries to hit it through the line but leaves a huge gap between bat and pad. The ball sneaks through to rattle the stumps. Bangladesh have lost their third wicket here. Andy McBride to Najmul Hussain Shanto, full and on off. Najmul Hussain Shanto blocks it watchfully. Andy McBride to Shakib Al Hasan, full and on off. Shakib Al Hasan pushes it gently to covers and gets a single. Harry Tector to Shakib Al Hasan, short one, outside off. Shakib Al Hasan cuts it through the offside for one. Harry Tector to Shakib Al Hasan, whoa. Shakib Al Hasan is taken aback here. Harry Tector drifts in a full one, around middle. The ball though grips and turns away a touch, although with a lot of bounce this time. Shakib Al Hasan goes back and it comes off the gloves. The ball lobs briefly but is down in no time. Harry Tector to Shakib Al Hasan, tossed up, full and on off. Shakib Al Hasan gets it down to third man off the outside edge. 2 runs taken. Harry Tector to Shakib Al Hasan. Shakib Al Hasan prods to this full one and defends solidly. Harry Tector to Najmul Hussain Shanto, short, turning away from outside off with some bounce. Najmul Hussain Shanto cuts it to sweeper cover. 1 taken. Harry Tector to Najmul Hussain Shanto, full and on off. Shanto pushes it to cover. Andy McBride to Shakib Al Hasan, on off, blocked out watchfully. These two batters are managing to keep the runs ticking. Andy McBride to Najmul Hussain Shanto, a single now as this full ball is worked to short third. Andy McBride to Najmul Hussain Shanto, 4. Top placement. It is a short one, wide of off. Najmul Hussain Shanto hangs back and slaps it through covers. It dissects the fielders in the deep this time. Andy McBride to Najmul Hussain Shanto, floated and full, outside off. Najmul Hussain Shanto gets down on one knee and tries to go for the sweep. The ball through grips and turns away sharply and Najmul Hussain Shanto is nowhere near the ball. Lachlan Tucker is quick to take the bails off but Shanto had his back leg grounded inside the crease. Andy McBride to Najmul Hussain Shanto, a bit short, this one holds up a bit. Najmul Hussain Shanto goes back and punches it past extra cover. The sweeper cover comes across and keeps it down to 2 runs. Andy McBride to Shakib Al Hasan, pushed through quicker, on the stumps. Shakib Al Hasan dabs it to covers and takes off for a quick single. Harry Tector to Shakib Al Hasan, back of a length, around off. Shakib Al Hasan punches it into covers and takes a single. Harry Tector to Najmul Hussain Shanto. Najmul Hussain Shanto cuts this short ball to sweeper cover for 1. Harry Tector to Najmul Hussain Shanto, on off, blocked out. Harry Tector to Shakib Al Hasan, looped up, on off. It grips and turns away with some extra bounce. Shakib Al Hasan helps it to point and crosses. Harry Tector to Shakib Al Hasan, flatter, on off. Shakib Al Hasan fends it away. Harry Tector to Najmul Hussain Shanto, short and on leg. Najmul Hussain Shanto knocks it down to long on for a single. Harry Tector comes into the attack. Andy McBride to Najmul Hussain Shanto, floated and full, outside off. Najmul Hussain Shanto gets under it and lofts it towards long off. The ball though meets the fielder on a bounce. A good over for Bangladesh, 7 runs come off it. Andy McBride to Najmul Hussain Shanto, great fielding. Slightly short, outside off. Najmul Hussain Shanto cuts it hard into covers off his back foot. The fielder there dives to his right and save a certain boundary. Andy McBride to Shakib Al Hasan, a single now as Shakib Al Hasan pushes it down to long on. Andy McBride to Shakib Al Hasan, 4. Shakib Al Hasan finds the gap this time. Andy McBride goes short again, outside off. Shakib Al Hasan waits for it and cuts it in front of point. The ball races away to the fence. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more sports updates.